Right, first up, I figure set where this wheel's going to be, because I've got a bit of play where it can go, but I want to get it spot on. So I think fit the chains specifically to this one. There's going to be no derailleur. I've taken that off already. Made a pile of stuff to go in there. Maybe that'll be useful one day cupboard. But I'll set up the chain on this one, and then that will determine where this needs to sit, and then I can work all that out. So I've used up a lot of my chains on the go-kart, but the other day I was out for a bike ride and cycled past a chain on the ground. Happy days. So went back and picked it up. I think this is going to be perfect. I had one bit left that I've connected to the pump using my handy chain removing tool. So now I'm going to set up the other one to determine where this goes. Never seen a chain tool in action? Wow, pretty cool. There's a bar, threaded bit, little pin. Pin just pushes out the links in between each one. But the key is not to push the pin right out, because they're a nightmare to get back in. So you only need to go until it stays in the far side. So even though it's a bit fiddly, wind it, then reverse. See how you are. See that? Sometimes it'll pop off at that point, but if not, go a little bit further. Just wind that in, only a little bit. Let's try that. Like I say, the chances, if that pin falls out, chances of you getting it back in there are very, very slim. So this is always the preferred option. A little bit further. Okay, there we go, it's just broke away. So I'm going to try and get, there we go. So the outside bit is still attached like that. And then simply put the other end in. I'll do that on the bike. So I'll get it on, I'll do it up first. There we go. Now it is a bit slack, but I haven't got enough room to take 2 links out, which is what you need to do. You need to go back and take 2 out, and there's not enough room play on the end of this to compensate for the extra 2 links, but I think we'll probably be fine. So I've connected pop that back in. It sort of sits in on the little pin, and now use the tool again to push the pin back in, but I need 2 hands for that. So the chain is on, and the other chain is on. Our biggest sprocket is going to turn the littlest one, which will turn the big one there, which will in turn turn the pump. So why don't we test it? I'll pop you down. Just going to hold on to the spindle in the middle of the pump and turn the pedals. How about that? That's pretty cool. So next up, need to set where that spindle goes, whereabouts we put this. So I need to work out how much of Marvin the monkey bike we need to take. I can set it on there, and like we did with this end, I want to use all of that play in the slot to give me a chance at lining it up nicely. So onto that. Well, we're outside again because I'm going to try another test. I have fashioned this piece from Marvin the monkey bike to hold that, and I've clamped it in place, not welded it yet. because I want to test it. And this side, I have screwed on a bit of wood, another bit of wood, and the pump is attached to that. And here's a tube, a bucket of water, and it's dripping because I've primed it. I've not tested it yet. This is the first go. Now ideally, what we want is a load of water. Let's see how it goes, shall we? Ready? Now that is not a load of water. I'd go so far as to say it's poor.